Okay, I want you to see this helicopter over here circling, the entity engaging in what is entirely demonic, what gets really loud all of a sudden with helicopter activity. And this is what the entity, I want you to be clear, this flying in a circle, this is entirely demonic. This is very demonic. What they're doing is, again, the demon that wants to do this in engineered light. That's exactly what they're doing, and they're doing it by flying in a circle, repeatedly crossing path. These are demons that are flying a helicopter in the path. Understand it's not a coincidence that they're in perfect alignment with me as I exit my apartment also. It's also the identification of a demon-possessed stalker that's affiliated with a demon-infected law enforcement agency, because the light source is directly over me as well in this specific environment, exhibiting demonic behavior, worthy, necessary of very specialized mental health, okay? They need mental examinations, and this is not only based on the stalking conduct, but the demonstration of demon possession, which has the affect on a human being, a very highly demented behavior. This is the ticking time bomb that are the demon-possessed, the secret society, that are placing American citizens under surveillance. And what happened a couple seconds ago, as I am standing outside of my apartment where they are stalking in the path, okay? That's what the people of the state are doing, living at the property in the specific environment where you're looking at light that's on my ceiling inside, and then you're looking at a demon that's flying in a circle. Very, very disturbing. And while I'm standing here walking out of my apartment, the entity, very loud helicopter activity, okay? As loud as it would be if they were flying right here at the sky space. And that's impossible. That's an impossible occurrence, okay? But that's called amplification, and that's the communication of a threat by demons who are flying in a circle in alignment to me. That's what happened a couple seconds ago. And you also know that not only do I not need to make up anything about police departments stalking me and engaging in what is demonic behavior, you're witnessing that. When you're looking at a light source that's still present, where they're flying is where the sun was rising this morning. And the light source is over me right now. That's the identification of the demon possessed. And they are engaging in what is outward demonstration. I want to be clear, a psychopath that would walk back and forth in front of you, a psychopath that flies circles in front of you in a helicopter, and also engages in targeting conduct by amplifying the sound of a clapping helicopter. That is the demonic conduct that they just engaged in. And again, this follows me uploading my video that I just captured of them flying over my apartment. There's no reasonable question that they are stalking. All right, the pattern of conduct is supposed to be these police departments, these demons are flying over you, following you from place to place, but you're not supposed to be able to identify the fact that they're following you because they're using a helicopter. In other words, covering a lot of ground at one time. So in other words, the false idea is that you can't identify or claim that they're stalking you. That's called malice, and it's also unintelligent, and it's also not true. Documentation, just a video of following from place to place, that is something that you can establish, but it's even more specific, like I said, because the light source is right over me. There's a light source right over me. And the entity just engaged in communicating a threat. While that's also a threat, while you saw demonic activity, them flying in a circle, very, very demonic. Very demonic. That's a psychopath, okay? The demon-possessed are engaged in what is heavy-duty surveillance in the U.S., and this is capturing what is terrorism as it occurs in the United States. Under the false system, this illusion of freedom out here, it's actually a lot of people that serve Satan. And this demonic activity is criminal because the government's not supposed to be placing you under surveillance, and that's exactly what they're doing while you have a demon-possessed entity following you around and doing psychotic things like flying in a circle in front of you and amplifying helicopter activity while that demon is focused on your presence. That was all three elements: audible activity, relevant positioning, and light activity under the light source that's over me and nowhere near the Upland Public Library, by the way. But I'll go ahead and upload another video so that you can see it, because the evidence just doesn't quit. I have the goods to justify everything that I'm letting you know about. And you know, under all circumstances, this light source, okay, this light source is not going to create any sunlight on my ceiling in my bedroom or in my living room. It doesn't create light when you open your front door. Under no circumstances. Those were demons flying in a circle right now in front of you, showing the world that they are literally out of their minds. All right, this is not out of their minds as in they don't know. Oh, they know. They're very highly mentally deranged and demented stalkers, and they are currently working for a police department. That's the reality of LAPD. I don't think they should be you shouldn't be making any more TV shows about the LAPD. You shouldn't be doing any more movies referencing the LAPD. They are highly corrupt, and they've been corrupt for a very long time, and they're engaged in what is highly demented conduct, and it is entirely malicious. These are deranged psychopaths targeting those that are not of that same dark spirit, and it is also criminal because they represent the government placing an American citizen under surveillance and clearly exhibiting psychotic behavior, engaging in the demonic pattern of pacing around, flying in a circle. That's POC.